Hey, so got a bit of a different video for you guys today. As we all know, I love Minecraft mods. I've made my entire channel centered around them. And in that time, I have reviewed tons of them. Some I'm even going to mention here today. But I realized I've never really made like a countdown of my own favorite mods. It's always just been, these are the new ones that are pretty cool. Here are some ones that fit to a certain theme. But I never made a video that really was just themed around mods that I really enjoy to play with. So that's what I'm going to do today. I've hand selected 15 mods that I find very, very fun to play with. There's probably a lot of gaps because I play with a lot of mods, but if I didn't stick to 15, this video would be so much longer. I'm just going to go through them, play with them a bit, and just show you guys what they're all about. Like and subscribe if you enjoy today's video, and let's get right into it. Is that... Why is there golden... I've literally never seen that before. What? First on our list today, we have Alex's Caves, and let's be honest, you knew this one was coming. In its current state, the mod adds 6 brand new caves to Minecraft, each one feeling like a massive in-game update in their own right. From the Candy Cavity with its massive Jawbreaker geodes, to the Primordial Caves, which feel straight out of Ice Age and have dinosaurs everywhere. I mean, look, you can literally summon an undead dinosaur that rises out of a volcano. This is what Mojang could do if they locked in. That's all I'm saying. All of these caves are so jam-packed with content that I would need to dedicate this whole video just to showing off each and every one of them, but I can't do that because I'm contractually obligated to show more than one mod. So I highly advise that you guys go and check out Alex's Caves, and if that doesn't convince you, then maybe this will. Ding. Whoa, that's funky. Green now, that's cool, I guess. Next up on this list, we've got a mod that completely overhauls enchanting in Minecraft. That mod is called Apotheosis. It recently got split into like 3 separate mods, but they all still do the same thing. The enchanting module completely overhauls Minecraft's enchanting system into what it should have been in the first place. Or at least that's what the mod developer says. Adding brand new bookshelves, which give varying enchantment powers, adding progression to Minecraft's enchantment system, all with the same main block, the enchanting table. The quick TLDR is that all new bookshelf blocks have Eterna, Quanta, and Arcana stats, and those stats within your setup basically determine what enchantments you're going to get. The second module is the Adventure module, which gives you a true RPG experience when it comes to upgrading your gear, because now you can get sockets within tools, and within these sockets you can put different gems, which give the tools different stat boosts. Now on my netherite sword, I have plus 50% attack speed, plus 40% crit chance, and plus 6 fire damage. But it doesn't stop there. If you don't like gems, you can turn them into gem dust, which can be used at the reforging table along with different rarity materials to reforge your tools and give them just permanent stat boosts along with the gems. You can make them incredibly overpowered. This netherite sword now does a base of 14 attack damage. And I am not kidding when I say I have seen people do billions of attack damage with this stuff. It really goes to crazy new heights with this mod. And that is why I love it so much. And aside from other more minuscule changes, the mod lets you silk touch and upgrade spawners, allowing you to make incredible farms, especially with the create mod. I have broken so many server economies. So yeah, that's Apotheosis. There's a lot of other stuff in it, but that's basically the gist of why I love it so much. Next up, we got a new personal favorite of mine. This is the Relics mod. Relics adds over 30 brand new Curios type items, all balanced to fit into your mod pack no matter how many mods there are. One of my favorites is the Space Dissector because it literally just lets you open like a Doctor Strange portal and fling yourself literally anywhere you want. The Horse Flute works like a Pokeball, but for your horse. You can call it at literally any time. You can like shoot it in any direction you want. Another one is the Shadow Glaive, which works like a weapon, the Elytra Booster, which you can feed coal, then use the ability while you're flying, and it'll just shoot you in whatever direction you want. It's like infinite upgradable rockets, and much, much more. I've been hyperfixated on this mod for months, and it keeps getting updated, so thank you. Next up, probably the drippiest mod on this list, Iron Spells and Spellbooks. This mod adds over 100 new spells to Minecraft, all that do different things, so you can kind of just really go ham with this one. And there's not only lightning spells, Magic Arrow is basically an archer's dream, or you could just get the infinity enchantment, but we don't talk about that. Fang Strike lets you live out your evoker roleplay fantasies. Summon Horse lets you summon a horse that's pre-tamed and disappears after 10 minutes, and is just way faster than a regular horse. This completely voids the need to get a regular horse, unless you want to have an emotional connection, but who needs that, right? Burning Dash lets you have a burning dash, and works with an Elytra, making it probably one of the most useful ones in the mod. And as you'd probably expect, you can use an inscription table and any of the 12 spellbooks in the game game to add them to your roster to be able to be cast infinitely, which means infinite burning dashes. Not only that, but there's all of these different armor sets in the game for different spell types. So if you want more Ender spell power, get the Shadow Walker set. Same goes for the Priest Mask if you want Holy spell power, and everything else here. That's kind of common sense, really. The mod even adds bosses, structures, and a hell of a lot more. So I'm just gonna let you go and check this one out, really. I think I've said my piece. Okay, this next one's a bit debatable on the whole must-have thing, but it's definitely my pick for adding new bosses to the game. El Ender's Cataclysm. The mod adds epic structures, terrifying new mobs, awesome dungeon layouts, amazing tools and armor, and most importantly of all, incredible new bosses. Look at that animation. Look at that dude. Look at him. He's not even going to come and attack me because I'm in creative mode, but Maledictus is just one of the many bosses in this mod. He will come dashing at me, and music will start playing. What the hell? Oh god. No, please. Play. Okay, yeah, that maybe I probably should have expected that. So yeah, I know, brief coverage, but I really do not want to ruin that mod for the people that haven't played it yet. So please go and check that one out. It is genuinely the coolest boss fight experience you will ever have in Minecraft. I would never go as far as to say any of the mods on this list are definitively the Minecraft mod, but this one is probably the one that comes the closest to that title. Of course, you know I'm talking about the Create mod. In its short lifespan, this mod has genuinely birthed a subgenre of mods and an entirely new way to play the game that many, including myself, cannot go back from. I am like a addict. That might not be the best allegory for a video. That is, yeah, bleep that out. What I'm trying to say is this mod is so good that I just can't go back. Whether it's automating every single step of the way in a crafting recipe just to make my life that little bit easier, or completely game redefining moments. Like when I made my first tunnel bore. And not only that, but just the amazing community that this mod has around it. Hang on, what is half of this stuff? It's not even the Create mod here. It is genuinely insane. I don't think I've ever had a Minecraft Let's Play on this channel that didn't have the Create mod in it. It's left a lasting impact on me and so many others. And there's so much stuff you can do with it that I genuinely just couldn't fully explain everything. So yeah, definitely go and check it out. Next up is another one that you probably saw coming. Alex's Mobs. This was my personal introduction to any one of Alex's mods, and wow, was it a treat. And to this day, it's still a treat. The mod adds 83 brand new mobs to Minecraft, and each and every one of them has been implemented to not only be eye candy, but have some sort of purpose. Look at how many there are. One of my favorite features is that you can right-click any mob with an animal dictionary, and it'll tell you everything about it and everything that can be crafted with it. With the Murmur, you can make this whip-type weapon that latches onto nearby enemies. Basically an aimbot whip. Using rocky shells from the Rocky Roller, you can make the Rock Shell chestplate, which changes your sprinting to be like rolling. This feels like it's straight out of Super Mario Galaxy. You can even jump to go even faster. Plus, the mod has tons of Easter eggs. From this one, which you've probably seen, when you give maracas to a cockroach, that cockroach will get a sombrero and all the ones around it will start dancing. You can give a fedora to a platypus. I'm fairly sure there's even a Perry the Platypus skin variant that spawns very rarely. If you kill enough Farseers, which spawn about 20,000 blocks out, you can make yourself a transmutation table, which, god, does that not just scream Farlands vibes? You can open it, whack whatever you want inside, and just use experience to transmute it into something else. The more you put of something into this thing, the more likely you are to get it out. So it's basically somehow balanced duplication. All of these mobs are handy in one way or another, and you definitely need to check this one out. It is one of the must-have Minecraft mods, I guarantee it. Next up here, we have a relatively new mod, but one that is bound to change the way that you play Minecraft. If you like playing games that have tons of bosses, tons of unique artifacts, basically if you like playing Terraria, allow me to introduce you to Terramity. This mod adds literally everything. New blocks, new tools, new items, armor set abilities, swords, guns with reload animations, and absolutely crazy damage, plus recoil, like look at that. A whole plethora of new artifacts, and ways to synergize them, and bosses like this Ultra Instinct Sniffer. My screen is shaking. His aura is just too much to behold. Where is he even going? The animations for this guy, and just every boss in this mod is insane. This is one of those mods that I would recommend to have with no other mods, at least for your first playthrough with it, because it truly just shakes up the game's progression in a way that not many other mods recently have been able to do. I urge you to go and check it out, and if that doesn't convince you, maybe my macro black hole bomb will. Oh, it's just eating. Yeah, okay, I get it. Okay, yeah, well, that could be your friend's base. That is all I'm saying. Next up, we've got probably the most groundbreaking mod on this list. The Sawmill mod. the Sawmill mod. Stay with me here. I've come to not be able to live without this mod in a mod pack, and it's just something that should genuinely be in the vanilla game. The mod's made by the people who made Wood Good, which bridges the gaps between block sets for wood types in your mod packs. They also made a stone one, but this mod does something really, really cool with that by allowing you to use wood like you would in a stone cutter, but with automatic mod compatibility somehow. I have absolutely no idea how they do it. My favorite thing that you can do is just turn one oak log into a barrel just like that, but you can also just turn them into tools, chests, anything, and it'll use the amount of wood that it requires. Cardboard from Terramity, Minecraft chiseled bookshelves, Supplementaries timber cross brace. It's crazy the amount of stuff that it can do. And again, it's just such a simple thing, and I know compared to some of the other mods on this list, it just seems so minuscule, but it's that game-changing that I can't live without it. And neither can you. Now, you're welcome. Go install Sawmill, now. Staying on the theme of building block mods, another one I can't live without is Chipped. This mod adds a ton of new unique variants to every single stone type that you'll have, whether it's stone, cobblestone, blackstone, endstone. All of them have these similar block things, but there's enough of them that you can have infinite variety in your builds. You can have this creeper face. Don't know why you choose that one. Some of them even connect. And it's not just stone. Wood gets this treatment with different designs for the logs than the planks have. I really like the reinforced oak log look. It adds all of these new glass types, most of which connect. So if you just want an arched glass pillar or something that looks a bit more factory-like, it's all possible. And yes, building without Chipped is completely doable, but Chipped will just make your life so much easier when you're searching for block palettes or just need a slightly darker tone of the same block. It adds way more variants than I've shown here today, and you should go and check it out. Another mod that adds infinite build customization is Chisel and Bits. Honestly, compared to some other building mods, I can understand why people would not choose Chisel and Bits over, let's say, Chip. But if you really, really care about those delicate little parts of your builds, this mod is honestly perfect for you. And I'm not really good enough to show you everything you can do with it, so you're going to see a very limited display of skill here today. But I'm just going to carve a little face into a log, because I want to do that. In fact, I reckon I'm going to carve my face into a log. Texture the hair a bit here, get the eyes done, a little bit here, a little bit of that. Oh, I did. Okay, I just completely destroyed everything I was working. My point is, you can make almost anything happen with the Chisel and Bits mod, especially if you're better at it than I am, which you probably could be with just the tiniest bit of practice. This next one took me ages to set up, but I finally got it done, so I can talk about it. Supplementaries has become one of those mods that I just can't play the game without because it adds so many vanilla plus features that it kind of just feels like it's the vanilla game now to me. You've got stuff like the notice board, which is great for servers, directional signs so that you can navigate places, pedestals to showcase your items, a ton of new redstone components like this launcher block, flags which can be designed the same way as banners. I didn't even know about this, but there's like a push block that you can do puzzles and stuff with. That's really cool. Flax, which you can get string from. Just all of this stuff is so incredibly vanilla friendly that it's crazy to me that half of it isn't in the actual game. Plus, there's a chalkboard that you can draw literally whatever you want on it, you know? So it's really awesome. You can draw a smiley face up here. That's not at all creepy. New building blocks to netherite doors for some reason, to cannons, which you can maneuver yourself to choose exactly where you want them to go. That looks... Please don't do that. And one of my absolute favorites, the confetti popper. You can just, oh my god, surely this is just telling enough that you need to get this mod. Most mod packs nowadays will have this mod pre-installed already, but if you don't already have it, make sure to get Supplementaries because it just supplements everything that should be in the vanilla game. Look, you can craft bombs. Minecraft structure mods have always been a really weird choice for me because on one hand, you'll get the ones that kind of add structures which are really cool, filled with loot and just way too detailed, or you'll get the ones that feel like they're trying to be vanilla and mostly succeed at that, but something just feels off. But this mod I'm about to talk about completely perfects both of those. No excessively massive structures and perfectly vanilla feeling. Of course, I'm talking about dungeons and taverns. This is just one of the structures that this mod adds. Some of them are references to other games, done in a completely vanilla friendly way. This ruined town is just filled with suspicious gravel and just makes your Minecraft world feel way more alive. You could stumble across the creeping crypt in taiga biomes, a sprawling underground labyrinth, again filled with suspicious gravel, enemies to fight, and feels like a nice mix between the stronghold and just regular dungeons, all without doing too much. The Illager hideout is a perfect mix of mine shafts and the woodland mansion, plus just look how terrifying this Ravager pit is. No one in their right mind would want to come here unless you love the adventure. You can find fire watchtowers in nearly every biome with trees, all having some loot inside of them, and again, perfectly fitting into... You're from a different mod. Get out. Get out of here. Perfectly fitting into the vanilla landscape. I just feel this mod blends way better than any other structure mod that I've played with, to be honest. And I hope you feel the same, but if not, I'm right. I'm correct. I'm correct here. I also broke through the roof. Next up on this list, we've moved over to the inventory screen because I'm showcasing just enough items. This mod is quite literally in every single one of the mod packs you've ever had, probably. It's a must-have when you're playing modded Minecraft because with all the new recipes and mobs and different drops that they all have, you're going to want a way to have all of that information in one place without having to go to every single separate mod's Wikipedia. Just Enough Items shows you recipes, has compatibility with literally most mods like Create, Sawmill, Chipped, and has tons of add-ons to show you information on things like where ores spawn in the world, mob drops, or just really niche things. This one really speaks for itself. It is genuinely, if I had to pick one on this list, the must-have Minecraft mod for modded Minecraft. Hey, Editor Me here, just wanted to say, what kind of gobbledygook just came out of my mouth? Must-have mod for modded Minecraft? What do you... It's just essential. Make sure to go install Just Enough Items. Final mod on this list is the most comprehensive Vanilla Plus mod probably ever made for Minecraft. Unfortunately, it hasn't been updated to 1.21 yet, as far as I'm aware. But of course, I'm talking about Quark. This mod just genuinely adds so many quality of life improvements that it makes Mojang look like child's play. Whether it's simply being able to see inside of shulker boxes from your inventory, to being able to swap out armor just by right-clicking, Quark has so many configurable features, it's insane. I would have to dedicate the whole video to show them all, but I'm going to show you some of my favorites. Feeding Trough allows you to simply auto-breed animals. Quark also adds variants for literally most of the farm animals in the game, and with the Feeding Trough, you can literally just put carrots into it, pigs will go up to it and eat it, and they'll just breed automatically. Did they just have twins? Is that rare? Nevertheless, this is just a massive quality of life feature for me. Another thing is just quick hotbar swapping. You can choose 1, 2, or 3, and I can go to my fish hotbar, or my obsidian hotbar, my grass hotbar, you know, all these hotbars that we all have. Glass shards whenever you break glass so that you don't have to go and get another piece of sand every single time you accidentally place and break one. And among that, there's just a ton of new building blocks, mobs, potion effects, a ton of vanilla plus things that it's just a no-brainer to have in your mod packs. And that's why it's one of my must-have mods. Make sure to go check out Quark. And there we have it. Those are my 15 must-have Minecraft mods for whatever mod pack I'm making. I obviously won't have all of them at all times. Some of them are really situational depending on how I'm wanting to play the game at that time. But for their purpose, they are my go-to mods. Some of my absolute favorites. Make sure to go and check out every single mod listed here today on CurseForge. You can find the links to them and the timestamps in the description below. If you enjoyed, please do make sure to like and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.